Hello there, Virgo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of October the 7th through the 13th. Unbelievable how far we are through this year, isn't it? While I'm shuffling, let me just remind you that I do private readings either by phone or by Skype. If you're in the U.S., you can contact me on my cell, either call or text me. If you're outside the U.S., you can contact me by Skype, once again, cell or text. All my contact information is on the website listed in the description box below. All right, let's see about your cards. Cards for Virgo. Okay. Monday, what you have showing up is the Acrobat in reverse. Excuse me, this is just telling me that you're getting some kind of news that you would rather not hear, and this is either about money or about material goods. Okay, that's Monday. Tuesday, you have the Seven of Spirals showing. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden, and my apologies. Seven of Spirals showing up in reverse, and this is just telling me that you are letting down your boundaries a little bit. You're being a little bit more vulnerable with either a particular person or with people in general around you. For most of you, just one particular person or possibly two. Wednesday. Virgos, you do have the Ravens in reverse. This is just telling me that you're going to be very focused on what's going on in the tangible world on Wednesday, much more so than the spiritual world or anything that you might be manifesting. Okay? And then next, what we have showing up is for Thursday, we do have the Divine Child in reverse. Basically what this card is telling me is that on Thursday you're going to be encountering a child who is growing up much more quickly than what one would want them to. They're not being they're not in a situation where they have the time to actually be a child, even though technically they are still a child. Okay? Alright, let's look at Friday. Here you have the Four of Stones. I like seeing the Four of Stones come up, especially after Monday's card, because this is a card that talks about stashing something away, holding something back. So this can be stashing away money for something in the future, for some kind of rainy day, or even for something that you're planning for the future, but stashing money back. Or this can also be the idea of holding something back for somebody else, pulling something out of your stash to put into somebody else's stash for the future. Maybe they don't even know about that stash yet, but this can be about doing something like that. I've seen it manifest that way, but a lot of times it's just about holding something back for the future. Stashing something away is what I like to say with that card. Next, what we have coming up is Saturday's card. This is Papa Legba. This is my gypsy man. He's a powerful gypsy man too. He kind of makes me think a little bit about how we talk about wandering angels. Every once in a while somebody will have somebody pop into their life, do something really magnificent, and then they're gone and nobody ever knows how they disappeared, that type of thing. This is kind of how Papa Legba reminds me of being. That's sort of his energy. He's very powerful at manifesting, but he's obviously a traveler. He's got the bag on the stick. You know, he's got the walking stick. He's got the drum over his back. So this is like, I do think that you're going to meet what I would call a traveling angel. This may be somebody, of course, in human form who just has exactly the information or the help that you need. But I do think you are going to have an encounter, and it's going to have a mystical air to it. You're going to have an encounter with somebody unexpectedly helpful, and that person will have a mystical air to them, and the encounter will be a very mystical feeling encounter. Okay, so Sunday we do have the Sun card, and this is talking about you getting to do the things that you want to do in exactly the way you want to without anybody looking over your shoulder on Sunday. This is a card that by the end of the day it talks about you feeling like you've been productive and done the things not only that were productive but also that made you happy. Thank you. so much for being here. I'm looking forward to reading for some of you privately this week, and I'll see the rest of you on the next video.